Okay. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to go through the banners again because like I didn't really, you know, I was like when I was doing this set of banners that I wanted to review last time, I was like jumping all over the place. So this is a good way to look at it because this is generally, I mean, this screen is generally what we will be having for the next 4 months. So if we're looking at here, wait, I forgot something, didn't I? Zoom it. There we go. So yep, this is what we will be expecting. I guess I can include New Year's, why not? So for the next 4 months, and including the New Year banners, these are the banners that we can look forward to. So now for the Da Vinci one, Fate Grand Order Memories campaign. Da Vinci, will I be rolling on that? Not really. I'm not really, you know, if I were to roll for Da Vinci, I feel like, especially with the new meta in JP, Caster, Artoria, you know, definitely Da Vinci, Lily definitely works better with Caster Artoria. I mean, sure, Da Vinci is a AoE caster, sure. She has her uses, I guess. But, you know, I still feel like I would rather pass, so I won't be summoning for Da Vinci. And then, right after, you know, once we finish with the 11 million download campaign currently, we have the Fate Zero rerun banner. So that is Waver and Skander, and of course the other cast from the anime. For Fate Zero, Fate Axel Zero Order. So there's that rerun. So for those of you who don't have Waver, this is a good time to get him. He will have a solo raid up. The next time he gets a solo raid up, that will already be sometime. Let's see, that will be next year during the El Meloy case files. And then after that, the Kyoma F 2018 exhibit. I don't know if we'll be getting this banner because this, you know, this banner was supposed to be in, you know, with a live event that was happening in Japan. So I don't know if we'll be getting this Raiko and Shuten banner. I mean, it would be a pity because Izou is on raid up. So for those who weren't able to get Izou from the Gura event, there's another way to get Izou right there. But I don't know if we'll be getting this on NA. And then, of course, everybody's waiting for Gilfest. I might make a Gilfest, you know, guide as well, but not like the usual 3-turn guides that I'm sure everybody else is making. I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna make a guide like what servants you should get ready for, what you need to do, how to do it. Because like I'm sure a lot of people will making the usual 3-turn compositions, but you know, not everybody can do 3 turns. So I figured, you know, just what do you need to watch out for? What do you need to do? Do the challenge quest guide? We'll see. I might do that. Yeah, but that's a video for another time. So of course, Gilgamesh is on raid up. Would chat know if this is the banner where he gets his buff, or does he have his buff already? That's the thing, when I don't have a servant, I don't really know if they have their buffs or not. So, And then there's also Caesar. This might be the one where Caesar gets his buff. But yeah, Caesar eventually gets a really good buff where he becomes a really good single target. And then... So we have, you know, Devil Building, Climber, Himeji Castle rerun. So basically Halloween rerun. This is where, you know, if you haven't done, if you didn't do the event last year, this is where you can get a copy of Mecha Ellie. But, you know, on this banner, the ones that are on rate up are Osaka Behime as the 5-star. I probably won't be rolling for Osaka Behime. She does get a buff where she buffs both Buster and Quick on her NP, but I feel like it's not enough. So, you know, and, you know, she can, like, maybe, you know, appear out of nowhere in the future. So, I'll be passing on this banner as well. And then we have, you know, Oniland event right after the Himeji rerun. So, Oniland is the first Halloween without Elizabeth as the welfare. There is no welfare for this event. And then you have Sitanai. Sitanai is a alter ego, arts, single target, NP. She can loop, especially now more so with Artoria. Oh, right, it's Caster Shootin', right. It's Caster Shootin' who is the welfare. Right, for this event. Single target Buster caster. The thing is, her card set is weird. It's 1 Buster, 3 arts, 1 quick, and with a Buster NP. Caster Shootin', am I a joke? I mean, she'll definitely be useful if you do not have a single target caster, which is currently my problem in NA. So I'm guessing I'm going to be using her for quite a while. Unless, of course, I get Sitanai. And then, of course, Chiyome is on rate up. I don't want more Chiyome. I already have NP5 of her because she keeps spooking me, which is annoying. And then Ibaraki is also rate up, so there's that. And then after that, we'll have another download campaign. I mean, we're currently on the 11 million downloads, so the next download campaign will be essentially a rerun of Abby. Or it will be Abby on rate up. So there's that. Will I roll for Abby? That is a good question. I'm not really sure. Oh, I have the song request paused for a bit, Daedalus. Just like while I'm going through these banners. I'll turn it on in a bit. And then after the 50 million download campaign, we do have Merry Christmas from the Underworld. So essentially, you know, Christmas rerun. We get Santa Altera as the welfare. And then the servants on rate up are 2 Lancers. Well, 3 Gold Lancers if you include Medusa Lily. But you have Enkidu, And then Eresh Gigal. I already got Enkidu from the GSSR, so who I would like to be able to get is Eresh Gigal. For those of you who want a Saber, 5-star Saber, Altera is also on the banner, and she is on rate up. But I also have her, so really my target for this event would be really Eresh. And of course, you know, Rin Face, I definitely want Eresh Gigal. So... And then right after, we have Lostbelt 3 release campaign. So there are going to be 2 banners. We have Lanling, you know, Pretty Boy Extraordinaire. And then Berserker U. AoE quick servant, but there's a lot of problems with this 5-star Berserker. He needs a lot of help. So this banner, you know, you can probably skip this banner. I mean, you know, I feel like the second banner is really the, you know, the banner a lot of people will be rolling for. Qinshi Huang, who is a ruler, 5-star ruler. People like to use him for a lot of challenge quests because of his because of his survivability on his kit. So very good. And another thing I hate about this in Lostbelt 3, they add a whole bunch of new craft essences that will spam you. So, you know, if you hate all those, you know, Enforcer, Covering Fire, you know, you're gonna get more spam CEs that you're gonna be burning. I don't see the reason why they have to add more CEs that you'll never use. But anyways, so in Lostbelt 3, they add more CEs, which is kind of annoying. And then after that, we actually have the Christmas event for 2020, which will be Holy Samba Night. So Santa Ketz is the welfare, and as well as 5-star Quetzalcoatl will be the servant on rate up. The new servant on rate up is a 5-star Lancer, Bradamante. You know, so companion of Astolfo. Oh yeah, and be sure to do this event when the time comes around, because Samba Ketz, the welfare, apparently they don't have a rerun for this event. Even JP till now still hasn't had a rerun for this Christmas event, which was odd. It's like the first Christmas event that didn't have a rerun. So if you are a fan of Quetzalcoatl, be sure to do this event. And then the last banner for the year, just because, you know, why not? You have Napoleon, which I believe gets a buff. Is this the time when he gets a buff? Or I'm not sure. But yeah, Napoleon is on rate up, and the Valkyries are also on rate up. Because if I believe it's a 20%, 20 crit stars after he does his NP. He gets the buff. Okay. So yeah, chat says he get 20 stars after he does his NP, just like Drake. Okay, so that's when he gets his buff. So yeah, Napoleon gets a buff. Do you think we'll get that banner though? Big traveling circus summoning campaign. Who knows? Maybe. I mean, they could always say it's just, you know, the Christmas second banner for Christmas. Oh yeah, the Welfare Quetzalcoatl is Buster AoE. So there's that to consider. And then while I know, like, so yeah, those are the banners that we will be getting this year in the next 4 months. So essentially, you know, basically 3 banners per month, I guess, is a good summary of it. Now for the ones that I'll be rolling on, you know, honestly, I would rather save for next year. I feel like personally, based on the characters I have, I don't feel like rolling for any of these characters. But I mean, there are definitely noteworthy ones. You can roll for Waver if you don't have Waver yet. You know, Sutanai single target alter ego. You know, you can always roll for Abby if you don't have a single target foreigner yet. Although, I feel like Double X does a better job than her in terms of damage output. And then Qin Shi Huang, you know, he's good for challenge quests, so he's another servant you can roll for. If you don't have an AoE Lancer, you have 2 candidates. There's Bradamante and Ereshkigal. And then Napoleon gets his buff this year. Or in this time. So those are like the, you know, servants to note. But aside from, like, but for me personally, I probably won't be rolling on these because I would rather wait for next year, because next year we really have a lot of interesting servants. But, you know, I can go quickly through the servants that we are getting on New Year's, which is the final row down here at the bottom. For New Year's, you're getting a good lineup of servants for anniversary. The New Year's. So there's Gilgamesh. So, you know, if you can always pass on this Gilgamesh in this coming Gilfest. And you can always wait until New Year's to get him. And then you also have, you know, the other units on right up. So there's Hokusai, Jolter, Cleopatra, Nero, Caster, Sigurd, and Skasaha. But for me, I'm probably like, you know, I have 4 months to save summon tickets and Saint Quartz. I'll probably use it for this banner, Benny Enma and Tamamo. Tamamo caster is she's the only caster right now I do not have from the four support casters. So right now there's Waver, Tamamo, Scotty, Merlin. So that's 4. I have 3 of the 4. Tamamo is the only one I'm lacking. So I'm probably gonna try to get Tamamo on New Year's. Now, as for Benny Enma, you know, she is a single target arts saber, but she is also a really interesting support servant. She has, her skills give a lot of buffs while healing both you and the enemy. I mean, sure, it doesn't matter if the enemy is at full health when you activate the skills, but, you know, it's a very interesting skill set she has. So, you know, I might try rolling for both of them this coming New Year's. It'll depend on how I'm feeling. And then, you know, so that's just, you know, the first summon campaign. The second campaign, you have Old Man Lee. Now, Old Man Lee, you know, single target arts assassin 5-star, you know, instead of his 4-star Lancer counterpart. But I feel like it's okay. I don't know. Personally, I feel like I would rather pass on Old Man Lee. If I had to choose between Campaign 1, Campaign 2, I feel like Campaign 1 yields better results with both Benny Enma and Tamamo Caster. But regardless of what you will summon, there is also one reason why I am recommending you guys summon on the New Year's banner. Because on the New Year's banner, where is that? Summoning campaign. Where is the freaking CE? I know the servants are on radar, but where's the CE? Anyways, so the reason why you would like to summon on this is because of this CE. The 5-star CE. Signs of a Smiling Face, I believe is what it's named. Yep, I can't find it. So, the reason why this CE is good, because with Caster Artoria coming in 2 years, this CE is probably what most people will be using with their arts damagers. Because this CE gives NP gain, NP damage, and arts effectiveness. So it's a really good CE. But, you know, with it being a summon campaign CE, you need to get 5 of those to make it MLB. And that, depending on your luck, that may make it difficult for you. So yeah, there's that to consider. It's a better version of Dive to Blue. Essentially, it's a version of Dive to Blue, but instead of 50% NP charge, it has NP damage and NP gain. So yeah. So yeah, those are the campaigns that we are going to be having in the next 4 months, and then of course in New Year's. Now, if you were to ask me which banners I am definitely going to be rolling for, I've been pretty vague. I'll probably roll on the Aresh banner and the Benny Enma Tamamo banner. Those are the only 2 banners that I'll be rolling, at least for my main accounts, in these coming months. So yeah. I will be saving a lot of Saint Quartz this year. Of course, that's why I have my, my alts. I just log in, log out, and then summon whenever I want. But, the problem with having alts to summon on is, salt if you do, salt if you don't. Next time, I think I might make a calculator, or I might calculate how many Saint Quartz. Like, if you're going to be saving from now till New Year's, I'll probably make a calculation on how many Saint Quartz and summon tickets we would get by that time, if you were not to summon for the rest of the year. So there's that. But yeah, that'll be next time.